And we're back in the last 40 seconds where Dallas has very much claimed the point with a 23-point lead at this stage. So it's pretty established who's the Final Four and who is claiming the entire Western U.S. With 20 seconds, the clock is basically going to run down, and we will watch Dallas basically core the U.S. as we go into the final stretch of the Final Four and see who will be crowned the king, who will be crowned the title. So it is time to update the map in this case. So we have to convert all of these to green. And as a result, we will be boxing in a whole group because they'll be getting to claim the entire US, well, Western US in the process, and be facing it out into the Final Four for who shall have control. So this is their claim, and now they get to claim all this too because it's boxed in, so obviously there's no team to compete with. And the dog's right there. Yes, my dog is giving me attention to go out. And I shall... Sorry about that, as I do convert the entire item. I will close that up. All right. So basically we stand on the idea, I have to take this guy off this. So we are here in the Final Four at this point, and the entire west coast of the US is basically owned by the Dallas Wings, and the Connecticut Sun has the Northeast, the Southeast is Atlanta, and then the Washington Mystics haven't moved everywhere. So this will be interesting to see if it will be one of those cases, as I've seen in videos before, where it'll just be that like Washington doesn't move an inch and then wins the whole thing in the end. So we'll see as we will do our next spin to see who this is likely to end up on for our Final Four. So finally, Washington is actually going to move. So I guess I spoke too soon. And it'll depend because wherever they are landing on, as they say, is either they're playing Connecticut or they're going down to Virginia. So for them, it's basically one or the other. So we'll just spin the arrow and see which direction goes because they're entirely boxed in. So we will point out the direction of them now. So they will be playing Connecticut. So this will be a very interesting thing to see going forward. So I will set this, and we will do the usual first watch for the Final Four, as Washington Mystics will be playing for the first time in this tournament so far. They'll be battling for pretty much the Northeast. So this would be like the final definer. After this, whatever everyone remaining will be owning a good portion of that. So Washington will be the attacking team, so they'll be home, and Connecticut will be the defending team because because they're the defending team, they have to be away. So getting into the tip-off with the Mystics and the Sun, we'll see in this whole Final Four how this is determined. And that shall factor in who should win to go to the top 3 and be battling basically for the Northeast. So this will be interesting to see. For Connecticut, it's a very small piece they're taking over, but for Washington, they're taking over a big chunk of land. Now scores, it's interesting to see how they do in their first time playing. Had a lot of metaphorical rest in this. No scoring yet. Nearly a minute in. It's interesting to see. Connecticut takes the first score, first 2 points up, with 9:11 to go. And it'll keep going. Washington comes back across. Passes up, staying around the 3-point line. This will be interesting. We'll stay through this shot till the turnover, and then we'll come back at the end. And they miss. So I will be back at the end, last minute of this Final Four, to see who claims the Northeast.